Hi guys, and I'm interviewing my mummy about her job. Let's do it. What is your job?
My job is a photographer. So I photograph weddings and babies and families.
What do you like about your job?
I like weddings because I get to be part of somebody's very special day and I get to see them marry the person that they love. And newborns, I get to photograph the babies right when they're first born until they're about 2 weeks old, so they're really, really tiny, and I get lots of baby cuddles, and I get to take photos for people, and they get to keep them forever and look back on and have them as a memory.
Where do you work?
So I work for, when I'm doing weddings, I work at hotels and churches and lots of different places. And when I'm doing newborns, I work in a studio. And I have a studio at my house and I work there. And sometimes when I'm doing families, I work at different places again. So maybe at the beach or at the woods, lots of different places.
Could we see your camera?
Yes, of course. So this is the camera that I use. It's quite a big camera. And it's got the lens in there. You can take this whole part off. I'll show you. This is the lens. That comes off and you can put lots of different kinds of lenses on and they all do different jobs.
What lens have you got on now?
So the lens that I've got on just now is for family photographs. So it's a 50mm lens and that gets a good family photograph, and this is one that gives a good background so that it makes it a little bit more blurry so that your family photographs stand out more.
Do you need to do anything special to get this job?
There's lots of different ways you can become a photographer. A lot of the time you don't really need any specific grades or anything like that. I went to university to study it, so I have a degree in photography, and that allowed me to get a good job at a photographer studio. But a lot of people just start up on their own if they really like it. You need to know a lot about how to run a business, which is probably more than actually taking the photographs. You need to be a good timekeeper because if you're working at weddings, you have only a certain amount of time to do the photographs, so you need to be a good timekeeper. You need to be a good communicator because you need to tell the people that you're photographing what to do. So you need to be able to talk to people well, and you need to be able to listen well to what they want, because they'll tell you what they want from their photographs, so you need to listen to what they want to make sure that you give them that in the photographs.
What company do you work for?
I work for myself, so I'm self-employed and my company is called Laurel Elizabeth Photography. I just work for myself, so I decide when I work and how often I work, which is really good. I can work when I work around when Evan's daddy's off, so it's really good, and I get to make all these decisions myself because I'm self-employed.
Do you like your job?
Yes, I love my job.